Bună ziua, everyone. This is Elizabeth Dundee coming live from Bucharest, Romania, and I am here with the great Ryan.
Ooh, great Ryan. That's a nice name. Thank you. My name is Ryan Crozier. I'm from Indiana, but living in Bucharest for about 7 years now, and I lead a nonprofit organization. That's the logo. Good Bureau is the name, and also a digital marketing agency called Agency Boom.
Okay, today I just wanted to focus a little bit more on your anti-human trafficking nonprofit and how that ties in with your new nonprofit, just the Good Bureau. My first question is, as a person who formerly worked in that NGO, how would you outreach the public? Did you use social media? Did you use flyers? Any type of campaigns?
Yeah. We would do primarily digital campaigns, some print, but we had small budgets, so we'd always try to use digital. And I think online is we're trying to target young people, especially girls, 13 to 18.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not reading the mail, they're online. And so we did a digital, one of the campaigns I think was the funnest. It was called Ban pe bune, and it means real money. And we set up a website that was false job ads. So it's like if you want to work overseas, make big money, and you and I would look at it and we go, that just seems too good to be true.
Right.
And so, but when you clicked apply now for the job, it took you to a video that auto-played and said false job ads are the #1 used pretext for human trafficking. Most people think they're going to go get a job. So we would educate people on this, and we would run digital ads on Facebook as well as print flyers that we would hand out on the streets that looked like money, so people would really want it, and they'd open it up and go to the website. And so we drove thousands of hits to this website. And one of the cool things is on the back end, on the analytics, you could start to see which communities were more susceptible and more likely to hit apply now. And so the conversion ratio could tell you maybe which more communities were more vulnerable. And so we did a digital campaign, and we had a lot of fun with that, and got to partner with the government to distribute them and that kind of thing.
Okay, my last question is very simple. Do you think social media, what you were saying, is a really good way to communicate with younger people, especially for topics like this? And do you feel like maybe some trafficked victims feel scared because their message might be out there and their abuser might see those type of things?
I think that, yes, I think social media is a phenomenal way to get the word out, that's for sure. Even to people that are currently being trafficked, I think are still using social media. I think there's a misnomer that a lot of people are literally in cages and kept and are controlled in that way. And I think sexual exploitation in Europe looks a lot like it does in the US. A lot of people are aware of what they're doing, and often would describe themselves not as a trafficking survivor, but instead as someone working in prostitution. And yet there is those control mechanisms of a pimp or somebody that is controlling them, but oftentimes we think it's chains. It's typically psychological, emotional. And the chains are much more harder to break. And that's why in America, when a woman that's being sexually exploited is taken to a police office, she's oftentimes says, no, he's my boyfriend. That's not like that. And there's a similar tactics used here in Europe, I would say, as well. So online, I think, is a phenomenal way to reach people, and I recommend anti-trafficking organizations take full advantage of social media.
Awesome. Okay, that's enough time we have today. Thank you so much, Ryan, for
your
time and giving me more insight and all of what you're doing for anti-human trafficking and the Good Bureau. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.